for me, I think the fluidity coming of Liverpool's play as soon as Bobby Firmino comes on the pitch. I mean, the way them three interact, the way the whole stadium sort of stands up, and you hear them singing a song, and then, you know, Salah's song's getting sung, and the next minute he scores a fantastic goal with lovely interlink play with Bobby Firmino, and he was the cause of all Newcastle's problems in the second half. And I think when Liverpool are firing on all cylinders, them three just, you know, they're untouchable, and probably for me, I would say the best front three in the Premier League.
In the world?
In the world, I would say
Could
too,
be.
definitely. Yeah.
Wouldn't disagree with that.
You put them above Sterling, who arguably is the player of the season so far.
Three, yes.
Aguero, who's been doing it so long.
Yeah,
Scotsman.
Oh, there we go. Andy Robertson. Okay, I believe you're coming to us first, I hope.
Come in, Andy.
Come on in.
Oh, lad.
You want to hop in here? You okay? Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Oh, yeah, mate.
Thank you.
Well, mate.
Great victory today, but it was a bit of a nervy start. Could you feel the crowd getting a little bit antsy? You were just discussing it, and to concede so early on as well.
Yeah, probably luckily for us it was, you know, early enough that we could fix it. You know, coming back from internationals, a lot came back at different times, and, you know, we probably didn't quite get in our rhythm quickly enough, and rightly so, Newcastle took the lead. I thought they started the game a lot better than us, but unfortunately that kicked us into gear for them, and you know, we managed to kind of take control and get back on level terms.
Andy, how aware were you as a fullback that Newcastle, particularly at Spurs, were decent on the counter-attack? The likes of Atsu picking the ball up, Willems, we saw a fantastic goal. You and Trent seemed to stay at home for a little bit, but when you then got forward and the shackles were off, that's really when the whole team started to put lots of pressure on Newcastle.
Yeah, look, you know, when we done the analysis, the game we focused on was the Tottenham game. It's the one that they played under, you know, the gaffer, and you know, the result they got was, you know, great for them. So it was a good game that we could watch and learn from. And like you said, they were great on the counter attack. So we knew their qualities, but we needed to press, and, you know, maybe me and Trent did hold back a wee bit to start, and then, you know, we needed to pick our moments, and luckily we done that. And I thought we done well by picking our moments and then getting the momentum of the team going.
And just to, you know, when it sort of seems that when you've got Bobby Firmino comes on, you know, the fluidity of your play just sort of goes up a notch. Does that feel like, if as a player as well, because everyone in the stands, they stood up as soon as they seen him getting, you know, off the bench, ready to come on? How does it feel like knowing that you've got someone like him coming on, and does he bring that just little extra bit of special?
He's not a bad sub to have,
No,
is he? Look, first and foremost, obviously gutted for Dave. We don't know how serious that is, but, you know, for him to come off and when he got his chance and stuff, you know, gutted for him. But, you know, I think I spoke highly of Bobby after the Burnley game, and nothing's changed. He's a world-class player. He's well, you know, one of the best in the business at what he does, and like you said, the kind of whole mood changed, the fans got up, and, you know, he was different class when he came on. He's obviously arrived late back from internationals, and, you know, we thought he would be best. The gaffer obviously thought he'd be best coming off the bench. Yeah. So, but, you know, maybe not as early as that, but he made a massive difference, and you could see that with, you know, the 2 goals he set up.
You know, you've got the firepower up front to win any game.
Yeah, of course, and that's why we didn't panic. You know, we've not been behind a lot at Anfield, but we didn't panic when it did happen, because, you know, we do know that we will create chances, and it was all about taking it. Luckily we done that, and, you know, Sadio, fantastic finish, but yeah, I'm taking the assist, don't worry about that.
I want to ask you, because late in the second half behind us here, there was a great run. As always, you play the ball, you follow your pass. It was reminiscent of Alan Kennedy in a European Cup final. Do you want to get goals this season?
I thought it was going to sneak in, to be fair. I was edging it in. I was holding on to the post thinking I could move the goals, but like, it wasn't meant to be. But, you know, I'm trying. Look, last season, I know I was really happy with my assist and my performance, but, you know, one thing I did want to add was goals, and hopefully I can do that this season. Not yet, but
it'll come.
I'm getting closer.
Final 2 questions I want to ask, because obviously it was so close last season. Do you feel that, particularly when you go a goal behind, that you have to win every single match this season, because there's such fine margins?
Like we said at the start of last season, just now we can't focus on the league. You know, I think nobody looks at the league top or bottom until, you know, October, November, when it starts settling in and things like that. We just want to win every game just now. When it gets to the turn of the year, that's maybe when you start looking at everything. But of course, every point's crucial. We stay top of the league. We knew that if we won today, but, you know, just now it's just about getting the performances up, getting the results that we need, and then, you know, see where we are, you know, come May at the end of the day.
Best left back in the world right now?
Yes.
They're saying yes. They're saying yes.
I'll let them say that.
Thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
He's too humble to agree with us. Well done.
Cheers. Thank you very much. Thanks, guys.
Perfect. Humble guy.
I think he is. I mean, I think that, and you can hear in his voice as well, a very humble guy. Don't forget, it wasn't too long ago when Liverpool brought him from Hull. Hull have been that kind of team that have yo-yoed, and he might have thought, will I be here? Will I be a steady Eddie fullback?
They've just been relegated too, haven't they?
Precisely.
Yeah.
And you feel down. And He's coming. Liverpool have bought him. Whether or not he expected that, I doubt it. But probably at the time, if you remember, Moreno was the left back, and it was like he'd had a bit of a shocker in the Europa League final and a couple of big Premier League games. And Jurgen Klopp's put his arm around him and said, "Come to Liverpool. We're going to give you an opportunity." There is not one person in the planet, maybe Andy Robertson himself and his family and his close friends, thought he could achieve what he'd done. But he's gone from a steady Eddie Premier League stroke championship quality fullback to the best fullback in the world. I defy you to find any player that's had such a significant jump in such a short period of time. It's phenomenal.
Yeah. I mean, listen, we've just been speaking how humble he is. He's just grounded, isn't he? Everything about him, it says it. And you can see that, although he's got confidence, he's still, he's played another hell of a game here today. But he's come out. He's been very humble. We're not talking about championships. We're talking about just getting the points on the board. The way they all ooze confidence, and it all comes from, I think, Jurgen Klopp, and that lad, since he's come from Hull, has been an absolute revelation for Liverpool, and obviously for what he's doing now and being captain of Scotland. Listen, the lad, as we've just said, he's the best in the world.
You genuinely mean is you cannot name anybody better now?
In terms of you tell me. I mean, I know that England in the Premier League, there are some very good fullbacks, and fullbacks now are asked to go forward more. So we're talking about them more. I had a chat with Gary Neville the other week, and he was told, stay at home, stay within the width of the 18-yard box. You get it, you take it out your feet, and you look to shape it down the line into the run of your forward or your wide midfielder. Now the expectation is to get up the pitch and create assists, put crosses in, passes that he did for the first goal, but also to get back and defend. And like I say, I'm struggling to find a player in world football over such a short period of time that has gone in the conscience of most people as being, well, he's come in just to kind of fill for a little spell. Because if you remember at that time, they desperately needed a fullback. Right? James Milner was playing at left back.
Yeah, maybe N'Golo Kante, because he came from the second division in France, won the Premier League, two separate clubs, and the World Cup.
Exactly.
He's at the rise.
That kind of player, but I can't think of too many of them.
No.
Where they've exploded onto the scene and become so good so quickly. Completely granted. And N'Golo Kante aside, who's obviously gone on to win back-to-back titles with Leicester and with Chelsea, but that's a European champion. And it's a European champion that's getting into positions now of not just defending very well, but a regular and consistent supply line. And like he says, he wants goals. He'll be disappointed he missed that today. He'll want 3 or 4 goals, which will really compound what we're saying.